Good morning, everyone. How are you today? It is Saturday morning. I bet a lot of people, if you work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, are probably still sleeping. That's good. That's okay. Um, I would be sleeping too. But I wanted to just get on up here and say good morning to you, and I hope you have a great Saturday. Whenever you get moving, I'm going to go do the stuff I need to do on my other channels here. First on um, Twitch, I'm going to change it to where you guys can talk. So there we go. Um, Hello, everybody on the Twitch side. If you're there, so glad you could make it. Oh, excuse me. Now on the YouTube side, I'm going to give myself a like and then I'm going to share it so everybody knows that I'm alive. So here we go. I am live! Exclamation point. Happy Saturday. I am live and we're going to post this. Post. There we go. So that's posted. Very good. And also, I'm going to do a poll this morning. And yesterday we did favorites A Christmas Carol movie. Now we're going to do the favorite Scrooge in a live action A Christmas Carol. So a human being um, that plays in a movie with other human beings. So we have Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, and George C. Scott. So that's our poll for today. Um, if you're on the Twitch side and do not have access to um, YouTube, just let me know and I will put it in account, you know, to the numbers. So now it's time to go through our chat. So let's see who we have here. We have Dadman Walking. Good morning, Dadman. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Um, and I love you too. And we have Angelo. Hello, hello, and thank you for lurking. Thank you for lurking. Hey, hey, Cardi. I'm so glad you're here today. And you're gonna pick something random because I love this. Am I gonna pick something random because I don't know nothing? Well, that's okay. You can do that. I have no problem with that at all. And we have Rolo's Vintage Adventures here on the Twitch side with his funny, cute little slimers. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Um, we have 6 people right now watching. And hey, Dad Man from Twitch. Thank you very much. Um, this morning we don't have well water, so and I don't like the taste of city water. It's too chlorinated. So we got a filter system that it doesn't run off of the tap. You actually it's called a Berkey, and you put water in it. It's like these big cylinder things that filter it. And the water is really good. The hard part is you have to remember to put water in it when it gets empty. So we're this morning I woke up and went to get a cup of water and it was like, oh, dang it. So I had to fill it up with water. So if I sound a little hoarse, it's because I don't have anything to drink. Um, so I apologize for that. I did want to let the people know on the Twitch side I'm at 2.44 in my viewing hour, so it's working its way up. And I appreciate you all going over there and watching from that side of the streaming universe. I appreciate that very, very much. So I really don't have a lot to say this morning. I just don't know what I think I've chatted out. Um, but I have after I get done with the stream, it's I got I made myself my own honeydew list to do. So when I get off the stream, I have to go to the grocery store, which is not always fun to do. But I do have to do that. We run out of eggs and milk and a bunch of other stuff. And I had a list, but my list disappeared. Um, oh, there it is. Yeah, little things like, butter and eggs and stuff like that. So I have been putting off going to the grocery store, but I have to. So probably after the stream's over, that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then my next honeydew list is we have a storage room that is just a mess. And I bought some shelves to put in there to help. And I'm going to have to clean a spot in the floor to put the shelf so I can put stuff on it. So that's my big projects, my 2 big projects for today after I get off of the show today. Do you guys do, like, main big projects on the weekends, or do you normally do them just kinda throughout the week, or you don't have to do any at all? Uh, but, yeah, that's those are my plans for today. Fun and exciting. I'd much rather be building something on Legos, but or any building block set for that matter, but I I can't today. I've gotta work, which makes me sad. So anyway, it is about 7 minutes past the hour. It's 9:07 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and I think it is time for birthdays. I was doing these, birthdays, I was making the slides for 'em, and I realized, "Oh my gosh, I did a lot of birthdays today." But some of them were kinda neat, and so I thought I would go ahead and do them. Oops, I forgot to take that off, sorry about that. Kept that on for a while. So, okay. I got a little list here of everything I need to do before the show, and I just was checking it to make sure I did everything. I'm on a new browser, and I think it's going to work pretty good. I think it's going to work pretty good. I'm on Tuesday. Rolos will be very happy about this. I'm going to work with my youngest on getting OBS and Stream Elements all set up. Uh, I'm a I'm kinda happy about that. I think it's gonna be good. We'll see how that works. I wanna start doing some games, and, I can't I think OBS is well, I know OBS is the way I have to go to do the games. So, we'll be doing getting that done on Tuesday, hopefully. Knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock. Knock on my forehead. Um, we have Good morning, Christmas maniac Mexico. Hello, hello. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, yes. Uh, finally OBS and Streambots. Yes, they will happen. They will get there. And we have Agent Atwood. Morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here, both on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you so much for that. Um, so I can't call Masters M cubed until after the holidays because he's now CMM. Like CMM News. No. Oh, goodness. Well, off we go for our birthdays today. And today is December 16th. I did get the date right. One time I did all the slides and they had the wrong date on them. So I had to do them all over again. That was a little frustrating. But December 16th, it is birthday time. And we got quite a few little birthdays here. I was going to do some of them honorable mentions and just mention them. But, you know, the hardest part is writing all the bios, so I figured, "Oh, what the heck, I'll just go ahead and do them all." We don't have that many celebrations today. So let's see, here we go. Our first person today is Brody Lee, born 1979, died December 26, 2020. He is 41 years old, and his real name is Jonathan Huber. He is an American professional wrestler. He was 6 foot 5 inches tall and 275 pounds. And for those that use metric, that's 196 centimeters and 125 kilograms. He debuted in the wrestling field in 2003, and he performed under the name Luke Harper in the WWE. But under All Elite Wrestling, he performed under Mr. Brody Lee. His wrestling style has been described as a mix of, quote, blending powerful power moves with deceptive agility and, quote, pioneering a new wave of athletic giants. Okie doke. Well, um, he died from endopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is a rare condition that causes lung tissue to thicken up to continually thicken until the lungs can no longer function. Wow. But yes, Brody Lee, 41 years old. Today was his birthday. Oh, hey! Good morning, Wade. You're inching closer to that 1,000 mark. If anybody hasn't gone over and subscribed to Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, go over there and support him. He's trying to reach 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and he's got like 200 and something to go. He's just done amazing today um, with that. He really works hard. So go over there and support Wade and Dadman if you can. Can you put Wade's link in the chat for me? I would appreciate that. Yeah, good guy. Go over there and support him. Our next person is Anna Popplewell. I just like saying that name. You're on the road this morning? Is that um uh I think you can wait, do you want it under what let me see. I think let me look and see. Um the YouTube one. Oh, you're going to a football game. Who's playing, Wade? That sounds fun. Oh, do the Real Wade Gaming Clips one? Okay, I'll get it. Let's look for that. I think I got Dadman while he was still relaxing in bed, so I'll look for it and we'll get it here. So, yeah, so here it is right here. Wait, you got too many links, man. I think this is the one. Okay, here we go. I got it. I got it, Dadman. Here it is. It's not fun for a car ride. um, I'm assuming it's there we go. So let's look at this poll while we're here. We have Albert Finney at 40% and George C. Scott at 20. Well, I know who voted for George C. Scott. Um, yes. Let's see what we got here. Yes, I made Dad Man get out of bed. I should have just let him lay there. That's uh, I'm sorry, Dad Man. It's your weekend, and I should have let you just relax. I was making you work. I'm so sorry about that. And yes, on Saturdays and Sunday, Dad Man always turns into Bed Man. Absolutely normal superhero transformation, ma'am. Absolutely, I know that, and that, that's funny. And we got Ness here. Hello, Ness. Hello. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. And Ness on the Twitch side, her streams are fun to to watch. She's just really really sweet. Um, yes, you're at what 862. I saw that. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. I think that's really cool. And yes, I think I'm going to do a promo Saturday. Anybody that comes by my show, I'll throw them out a a little a little shout out there. Learn how to do a little better with this. Let's see, who do we have here? We ta da. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had so many people on here. But yeah, Des, I was gonna throw your link out there, but I can't find it. I'm a little slow this morning. I didn't realize how many people I'm looking at I have on Twitch. But I thought, oh, there you are. There you are. So let's see. Oh gosh, why is that doing that way? So let's do this and let's do this. And I'm doing goodness. And how are you doing this morning? There we go. So I'm doing really good this morning. I'm just so glad. I Saturdays are kind of neat because sometimes people that can't get at the show during the week and then they come in and they say hello and it makes me happy because it's like different people that are here. So that's really really neat. Um, so yes, very very happy to see you this morning. Yes, and now we're going to do our second birthday, and that is Anna Popplewell. She played in the Chronicle of Narnia series as Susan, one of the kids. And she in her first historical romantic drama series, she played Lady Lola in Rain. And in 2018, she started um, narrating audiobooks. Well, you're welcome, Ness. You're um, just getting up ready to work in the late afternoon. Overall, I'm great. Wonderful. I'm so glad you're doing good. I'm so glad you're doing good. Yeah, I've got a lot of work here I got to do around the house today. So we're going to get moving as soon as this is over. But yes, Popplewell, if you use that name as a German word, it is actually offensive. Poor lady, no Alps for her, as people will beat her up trying to book a hotel with this name. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Isn't it so funny some of the names that this looks really why does this look so weird? My screen just looks weird. Sorry. I digress. And our next person is Benjamin Bratt. And Benjamin Bratt was, eh, noticed in his first Hollywood film, in 1993, Blood In and Blood Out, and he also was in Demolition Man. He's known for his role on television series Law& and Order, and he also played a doctor on the medical drama Private Practice. He voiced Eduardo in Despicable Me 2, and he's won 3 ALMA awards, which is American Latin Media Award, for, Law& and Order, a movie called Pinheiro, and The Cleaner. And he won 1 Screen Actors Guild Award for the movie Traffic. He's been in such movies as Clear and Present Danger, Mrs. Congeniality, Doctor Strange, and he had a voice role in the Disney movie Coco, which I love that movie. And he's been in the TV shows E-Ring, The Cleaner, 24 Live Another Day, and Poker Face. Those were other shows he's been in. So Benjamin Pratt was born in 1963, and he's 60 years old. Oh, and Anna Popplewell, by the way, is 55. Gosh, I didn't know the Chronicles of Narnia series had been out that long. Yes, and thank you for that, Masters. I can't call you Christmas, sorry, I'm gonna call you Masters still. And yes, Demolition Land, man, enhance your calm. Enhance your calm. So our next person is Giotto Amgi. She is 30 years old. She's an Indian actress, and she is at 2 foot at 3/4 inches or 62.8 centimeters, the world's smallest living woman according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Her restricted height is due to the genetic order called primordial dwarfism. And she played the character Ma Petite in American Horror Story Freak Show. And today she is 30 years old. And it said Blood In, Blood Out is one of the key movies of the fighting film genre till today. It opened up a long period of films like Bloodsport, Leon, and many more. No Van Damme without him. Oh, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a classic. Oh, okay. I will. I will. Oh, I have a little bit of water here. Ah, I can at least get a little sip there. So happy birthday today. I remember her. I watched a video about her last a couple days ago. Well, not that long ago, a couple days ago was the birthday of the world's shortest man. So yes. Oh, trying to figure out where to there we go. And then our next one is Ludwig von Beethoven, 56 years old, born 1970. Oh my gosh, 1770 and died March 26, 1827. He was a German composer and pianist. I actually listened to some of his music while I was working yesterday. I said, well, if I'm going to have him as a birthday, I probably should listen to some of his music. And his works rank among the most performed classical music. And they say that he bridged the gap between classical and romantic music. And he has like 3 periods in his career: the early, the middle, and the late periods. And Joseph Haydn and Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart influenced his early work. And some of his most admired works were after he had lost his hearing. And I want to always spell it VON, but it's VAN, Ludwig von Beethoven. Or as we say in the South, Ludwig van Beethoven. I'm just kidding. I can make fun of the South. I live here. Ludwig von Beethoven died at 56 years old. And then our next person is Xander Berkeley. Well, how should I say it? Ludwig, Be- Ludwig von what? Beethoven. I wonder how I'm saying it wrong. Oh, yes, I will have to find out. Yes, yes, I can't wait to hear how I've been pronouncing it wrong. And Beethoven was good, but Mozart was better. I remember more of Mozart's music than Beethoven. So Xander Berkeley, an American actor, 68 years old today. And since 1980, he has appeared in over 200 films and TV shows. He had early TV appearances in MASH, Cagney and Lacey, Miami Vice, Moonlight, and The A-Team. Later TV roles he had was in The X-Files, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, ER, and Law and Order. He started off as a recurring guest and then became a season regular on the TV show 24. And he also was in the CBS drama Jericho, where he played John Smith. One of his best-known roles was Percy Ross on the CW action thriller series Nikita. He was also on The Mentalist, The Walking Dead, and he played Peter Lockwood, the father of Sam Lockwood, on season 4 of Supergirl. I either have to get a DC, Marvel, Doctor Who reference in one of my people that I do every day. I'm always happy. Well, I don't necessarily strive to do that, but it always tickles me when I go, "Oh, I've got, I've found someone from the DC world or MCU." It just makes me happy. Some of the movies he's been in were Mommy Dearest, Sid and Nancy, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Air Force One, Taken, and The Maestro. He's done a lot of stuff. He was the voice, he played the voice roles that he did was in Ah, Real Monsters, Gargoyles, which is an amazing show, and Teen Titans. He did voice work for The Spectacular Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, and Son of Batman. Very prolific actor. Did a lot of stuff there. Xander Berkeley, how old are you today? You're 68 years old. Hope you have a happy birthday today. Take some rest. Eric Cassell, or I'm saying Cassell, was born in 1967, and died February 11, 2013. Supergirl, why these honorable actors always destroy their career with playing for the House of Mouse. Expect no mercy here, Xander. Well, you gotta put food on the table. And sometimes you do what you gotta do. So Eric Cassell. Eric Cassell was an entrepreneur. He was the co-founder of the website Roblox. What is Roblox, you ask? Roblox is an online gaming platform and game creation system. It allowed users to program games, and also you could play games that were created by others. He was also the VP of engineering on Roblox. When Roblox first started, it was called Dynablocks. And when it first started, it wasn't that didn't grow that big, but then it just shot up and became real popular. And after battling with cancer for 3 years, he passed away. So Eric Cassell, thank you for creating Roblox. Now these are hard for me to do. The next one, the royalty. Roblox, sounds familiar. Yes, I know a lot of people do it. It's not something I've gotten into. I've watched, I think I've watched Aang play Roblox some. Uh, now the royalty is always hard for me to do because there's so much stuff that goes on in their lives. It's just crazy. But Catherine of Aragon, 50 years old, born December 1485. Oh well, December, yeah, of course, because today's her birthday. Duh. And died January 7th, 1536. She was the Queen of England. In 1501, she married Prince Arthur, who was the eldest son of King Henry VII of England. Arthur died not soon after their marriage, and shortly afterward, she was betrothed to his brother, Prince Henry, the second son of Henry VII. She was the first wife of King Henry VIII. Because of a bunch of this political stuff, they couldn't get married until he became king. There's a bunch of brouhaha there. From June 11th, 1509 until their annulment on May 23rd, 1533, um, they were married. She was beloved by the people of England. She successfully appealed for the lives of the rebels involved in the evil May Day for the sake of their families. I looked up what evil May Day was. It was basically um, people didn't like the English people didn't like the foreigners that were over there taking their jobs and everything, and so they went on a rampage and they attacked any foreign people that were in England, and a lot of them were hung for it. And Catherine of Aragon appealed for their lives, to save their lives, and so they stopped hanging them. She also started an extensive program for the relief of the poor. She was a patron of Renaissance humanism, and a friend of the great scholars Aramis of Rotterdam and Thomas More. And when Henry got kind of upset with Catherine, she could not produce a uh, male heir that survived. He fell in love with, was it Anne Boleyn? And he wanted to divorce Catherine. Well, England was at that time was Catholic, and the Pope refused to annul Henry's marriage to Catherine. And so he said, "Okay, fine. I'll just go away from the Catholic Church and say I'm head of the church." And that led to the English Reformation. And although Catherine had always been loved by the English people, Henry forced her to spend her last years isolated from all public life. Thank you, Ness, for stopping by. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I believe 2024 will change everything as AI is going to be released on a wide range. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Yes. You have a great day, Ness. Our next person is Lance Lim. He is an American actor and he's 23 years old. He was raised in Los Angeles, but has a Korean background and he's fluent in the language and considers himself well versed in the culture. In 2011, he competed in the South Korea's NBC's Star Audition. He played in the NBC TV series Growing Up Fisher and also in the Nickelodeon series School of Rock. And season 3, he had a recurring role in the 2021 Magnum PI, and 4 that can't be right. Well, he had a recurring role in Magnum PI, and then he had guest roles. I have to check that. The numbers just don't seem right on that one. And we have AFK Bard here. Hello, good morning to you. I have a poll over here on YouTube. Let's look at it real quick here. It's 9:31. We have a poll, and let's see who is doing what here. We have Albert Finney at 40%, Jim Carrey at 40%, and George C. Scott at 20%. We do not have our Alistair Sim Christmas Carol peeps here this morning to vote for him. Very interesting. Thomas More was inspired by Catherine of Aragon. Um, I'm just saying her name because people might not know who that's in reference to if they just came in, to write his book Utopia, which became the first recognized book of all philosophical humanism. Wow, very, very interesting. And was followed by the works of Kant or Lessing, which finally led to the end of all European aristocracy. Aristocracy. There we go. Okay, AFK, I'll tell you what the poll is. The poll is, who is your favorite Scrooge in live action A Christmas Carol? So a human being in a Christmas Carol that has all human beings in it. Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, or George C. Scott. So favorite Scrooge. Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, and George C. Scott. Ah, thank you for hanging over there at Twitch. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot to send the you know what I forgot to do? No, I did put the links out there. I did. I said good morning. I have this whole list again. No, he's not K-pop. He is not K-pop. He is an American actor. He is an American actor. He is not K-pop at all. Oh, didn't realize that FK. I'm able to have both. Ooh, tough choices. I can't pick. I don't think I've seen them. Okay, well, you can just guess if there's an actor you like. Um, I'm not that picky on the polls. Yes, I only know Michael Caine. I debated on putting Michael Caine in, but since he didn't have live characters, he's kind of like in a limbo because I thought I might try to do like an animated um, choices. So, yes. He's 23 years old. He is not a kid. He is not a kid. So Lance Lim, 23 years old today. And then we have Jane Austen. Oh, I will have to watch more Christmas stuff, LOL. There's a lot out there. And gosh, if you just watched uh A Christmas Carols, oh my gosh, there's so many of them and so many different versions. It take all year just to watch Christmas Carol movies. Our next person is Jane Austen, 41 years old when she passed away, born in 1775, July, died July 18th, 1870, 1817. Wow, she loved to be in her 40s back in the day. That was old. She lived to be in her 40s. That was old. It did not. It did not. After yesterday, the Muppets won the poll big time. I mean, indeed, they stuffed the ballots once again, but I know the Muppets won. LOL. Okay, if you want to think that, Masters, you may, you may. So, Jane Austen was an English novelist, and this is a quote from Britannica.com. She was an English writer. Her first gave the novel. It's who English writer. Okay, I know, lived. Okay, I'm gonna get my go get my mouth working here. Right. Okay. English writer. Who first gave the novel its distinctly modern character through her treatment of ordinary people in everyday life. I just think that just summed up her works. Notable works are Emma, Lady Susan, Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Pride and Prejudice, and Sense and Sensibility. They were popular not only for their like English countryside romance, but also their social critique, irony, and realism. The film adaptation of her novel Sense and Sensibility earned actress Emma Thompson an Academy Award. And she and her sister never they were she was in the family of I don't remember how many, but there were two girls and neither of them married. Yes, she did both Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. Yes, yes, sometimes I get them all. I smush them all together. And she is not wearing a toilet roll as a hat. Behave, behave. And thank everyone for watching on Twitch. We're going to do a little run through here. We have 6 people watching. Thank you very much. We have 4 on YouTube with 5 likes, and our poll has Albert Finney at 50, Jim Carrey at 33, and George C. Scott at 17. On Twitch, we have, give me a second here to look. On Twitch, we have 6, uh, no, wait, I gotta pause that. It's there. I was hearing echo in my head. We have, how can I, 2 viewers watching. Thank you very much for that. That's what it says. And you see 5? Okay, so my numbers, sometimes they're weird. You know how that is. But thank you all who are watching over on the Twitch side. I really appreciate that a lot. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to do before we go to our next birthday? Our next birthday today is Billy Gibbons. He's 74 years old today, an American rock musician. And give me one second. Okay, there we go. There was a story behind something, and I wanted to share it. His hat that he's wearing, um, he used to wear a different hat than that. Yes, ZZ Top. But he began his career in the moving sidewalks, and he opened 4 dates for the Jimi Hendrix Experience. He is a guitarist and primary vocalist of ZZ Top, they formed in 1969. He's produced 15 albums with ZZ Top, with 6 #1 singles on the mainstream rock chart. Yeah, Twitch was buffering. Yeah, that happens. Twitch can be kind of a little booger sometimes. So the hat that he's wearing, I think this will. He was in Cameroon, and that was, and he went over to see the Bamaleke, and he was wearing a Texas cowboy hat. And the chief and before the chief came around, he got elbowed by someone that said, "Hey, that's the chief. Give him your hat." And he said, "No, wait a minute, chief. I'm from Texas. We do a little horse training on these matters." And he laughed. So he gave the chief his Texas hat, and he walked off with the hat that he's wearing now, that he's been wearing, which is a hat from the Cameroon chief of the Bamalaki, and I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure, chief from Cameroon. So that's why he's wearing that picture with that hat, and that's why he's not wearing a cowboy hat. So I thought that was, um, every girl's crazy for a sharp dressed man. Yep. And speaking of sharp dressed men, it won a Video Music Award, at least one, and they also won for videos Legs and Rough Boy. Their albums earned 4 gold, 3 platinum, and 2 multi-platinum certifications, and 1 diamond album. He contributed to a track on Def Leppard's guitarist solo album, and he's featured on 3 tracks on one of Nickelback's albums. He was inducted to the Hollywood's Rock Walk in 1994, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004. He started in 2015 a solo project called Billy Gibbons and the BFGs, and the second solo album won Blues Rock Album of the Year. He has his own sauce brand, BFG brand sauces, and his own signature string set with other guitar stuff on it, called Reverend Willie's Mexican Lottery brand. He appeared in 7 episodes of the TV series Bones. He never ever said his name. He was always referred to as Angela's father. And he collects classic cars. Wow. A very, very interesting gentleman. And a story was that he got a guitar. He drove a car. He had a car that he sold so that he could buy a guitar in his early careers. She's got legs. Yeah, I don't remember the tune of that. I can say the tune in my head, but I can't get it I can't get it from my brain to my mouth. Sometimes that happens. Everything around me reminds me that we are old. I mean, most houses that you walk by are younger than you are and me. The house that we're living in was made the year I was born. And this guy's another reminder that you're old. Yes, yes. You got this, Mrs. Thank you. Uh, Yesterday, our stream lasted 2 hours, and it was so funny, like, about the last 10, 15 minutes, I was getting so tired, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," and to chat, it was so fun though, but I was like, "Oh, I'm getting so tired." So that it was interesting. I don't know how some people do these really long, long talk streams by themselves. It's it's a lot. It is a lot, but we do it. It's fun, and then we go take a nap. Yes, it was fun yesterday. It was fun. Enjoyed it a lot. So that's our birthdays. And if your birthday is today and you're watching this, I wish you a happy birthday. Oh, I practice by talking to myself and my dog. Actually, I just do that and it's not really practice. Well, let me tell you something. That's so funny that you say that. I've told people that I have been like prac- uh, preparing for this my whole life. I talk to myself all the time. And when I do my build streams, I just chatter away. Um, But I've been doing that my whole life. I would be in the kitchen as a kid cooking, and I would narrate it like I was Julia Child and do the steps and show it to the imaginary camera and and everything. And if I was doing a project, I would talk out loud the directions and say, "And now you do this, and if you really should hold your crochet hook this way, it's easier and it helps with the tension," or whatever I'm doing at the time. You know, uh, so yes, I have been narrating my whole life. So yes, I, you're practicing. Yeah, you're preparing. You've prepared yourself. But yes, I've always done it. Do you talk to whatever you're working with? I do that sometimes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I tell them to behave especially when I'm doing some of these brick builds. If you've listened, I'm like, okay, now you need to go in there and you need to just behave and you need to quit fighting. You're not going back in the box. This is where you belong. So you just need to fit in there properly. So stop fighting. Yes, I have conversations with uh whatever medium I'm working with at the time. Yes, your dogs are the only Mexican street dogs that speak in flawless German to your daily conversation with them. Uh-huh. Yes, I used to talk to my animals too. We don't have any anymore, so I have none to talk to. So it is 9:53. Hello, hello, good morning. And my youngest is here and I'm saying good morning. Good morning to you. Say good morning. Good morning. I made him say good morning. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you go. Go have fun. So I was trying to think of memes this morning, and I was trying to find some that kind of went with some of our celebrations, but I couldn't find any. Yes, yes, so true. Like Adam Sandler talking to the golf ball. Go to your home. Don't you want to go to your home? Yes, that's so. I like that movie. You know, Adam Sandler pretty much plays the same character in everything he does. But I'm sorry. That's one of my, um, you don't share a lot, but I like Adam Sandler. I I think he's stupid and it just the it's stuff just makes me laugh. I have a low humor level, I guess. A lot of stuff makes me laugh that some people don't most people don't like. So well, so I was trying to think of some memes and I couldn't think of any. So I just did some miscellaneous memes and some of these I've already done, but I liked them, so I wanted to do them again. So here is our first meme. Oh, wait, let's see how the poll is first. The poll is at 6 votes still, 50 Albert, 33 Jim Carrey and 17 George C. Scott. I'm really surprised Alistair Sim hasn't gotten any votes for as popular as a, he was yesterday on A Christmas Carol. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we have some stupid memes here, some funny, just miscellaneous memes. And so here we go. I gotta stop saying, how stupid can you be? I'm beginning to feel like people are taking it as a challenge. Yep. 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 I think it's extremely difficult to be an entertainer for 3 generations, and he did it. So I have to respect Mr. Sandler. Okay, Beaver, but what I'll do is I'll tell you what they are, and you can tell me what you want to vote for, and I will write it down and count it at the end of the stream. I found my note paper. Since I moved, I couldn't find my note paper, and it was driving me crazy because I am a note taker. I write down stuff. I might not do anything with it later, but at least I wrote it down to begin with. So the poll is, let's look at make sure. Favorite Scrooge in live action, A Christmas Carol. We have Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, or George C. Scott. Those are your selections. So just let me know which one that you would vote for, and I will put it up for you. I will put it in the poll. So yes, I do think people take this as a challenge, and oh my gosh. And so, oh, it's with every stream. Give the options, and I can pick. I can just pick blindly. Okay, the first one was hello, Canadian Spider-Man. Welcome this morning. So glad that you're here. We have a poll, which I'm sure you've seen. And I gave them to you in order, B from O. So Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, and George C. Scott. Oh, you did vote already. So we have Albert Finney in first place still, and Jim Carrey and George C. Scott. Now, are tied for second. Uh, yes, I have. Yes, people take this as a challenge. Uh, I see it every day, and I I used to say, I could tolerate anything but stupid people, but then I would not. I could not tolerate hardly anybody. Uh, Present company excluded, of course, but just in general, when oh gosh, and when I dealt in retail, oh my goodness gracious, it was uh it was interesting. I worked in a thrift store, and it was not a thrift store, a consignment store. I'm sorry, and a lot of people consider them like thrift stores. So there was some stuff that they had that were great prices. I mean, they were designer clothes that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, two, $300 for this outfit. And it was marked $50. Wonderful, almost pristine condition. And people would come up and go, can you take $25 for this? And we're like, no. But somebody else has worn it. Yeah. And it used to cost $300. Quit being stupid. Just quit. Stop it. Oh, yeah, that is usually the first step here, ballot harvesting, using dubious excuses just to prevent that I win, which I do all the time. If it makes you happy, Christmas, you can. Um, in Germany, we say, well, there has to be stupid people too, but they're getting more and more each day. I probably take that as a challenge. I've asked myself that question. Yes, yes. So, yeah, don't take it as a challenge. Don't take it as a challenge. "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up." I think that's funny. That one just that cracks me up. Just the visual of that. The humor that someone had after they are gonna have to pay for their sign to be fixed, and they still have enough humor to do that while it's laying there on the ground to make that eyesore at least be humorous. Ooh. Please be safe. Do not stand, sit, climb, or lean on zoo fences. If you fall, animals could eat you, and that might make them sick. Thank you. I love that sign because if you're stupid enough, hence the first meme, to stand, sit, climb, or lean on the fences, we're not worried about you. We are worried about the animals. I think that's the way it should be because you were stupid enough to stand, sit, climb, or lean on one of the fences. So please don't make the animals sick. I love Mr. Bean. I love Rowan Atkinson. Another one of those actors that genius, genius comedian, genius. If you've ever watched Mr. Bean or the Mr. Bean show or any skits or anything that he's done as Mr. Bean, it is amazing. He did a skit where he was out at the beach and he had to change into his suit, but somebody was in like the little changing room and he took and changed without um without showing anything. It was the most hilarious skit I have ever seen. Yes, AF car. I agree with you. They're the ones who get punished if someone falls in is in quote in danger. The zookeepers have to protect the people first. Yeah, if you're stupid enough to do that, um, yeah, I agree. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad when the animal gets punished because somebody does something stupid. When we were up in Yellowstone, we actually saw people chasing a bear and her cubs. And I'm thinking, you're gonna get you're gonna get killed, at least mauled, and then that bear's the one that's gonna get in trouble. Mm, yes. Excuse me, Sir Ax Atkinson. All of a sudden, I couldn't say his name. And we have a hello to Canadian Spider-Man. It is 10:04. It is for watching on YouTube with 5 likes, and our poll still with 7 votes. Albert Finney ahead, and Jim Carrey and George C. Scott winning on the Twitch side. I don't know how many because it doesn't like to tell me honestly how many are there. But whoever is there, thank you so much for being there. I appreciate it a lot. So I'm going to do this. So you have to keep the audio at least 2%. Okay. I am doing something really weird. I have actually turned on my Twitch and I've got the audio. So I've got the audio going through my head. So it's echoing. But since nobody else is talking, it's not that bad. So I'll just keep rambling along and I'll listen to voices in my head. Yes, he is so good. He is so good. Now I can say Rowan Atkinson with no problem, but saying Sir Atkinson, sometimes I have to really work hard on that. That's so funny. Yes, he wraps packages very nicely in Love Actually. Yes, that is a good Christmas show movie. But he says in this meme, I was talking about him and never actually said the meme. If quitters never win and winners never quit, who does quit while you're ahead apply to? Hmm. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm not supposed to talk about the voices. Well, it really is weird because it's just playing in my head, and I'm just ignoring everything I hear in my headphones because it's just me repeating everything, and I do not like the sound of my voice, and I'm making myself hear it. Oh, well. Me when I lose in a game of Monopoly. No! Because usually I do p I either do really, really good in the game or I totally I get, like, what, Mediterranean and Baltic, and I always land on Park Place. It's got 3 hotels on it and whatever else. But but oh, that's the last one. Whoop, let's whoops, bye-bye. So we have 7 people watching. Thank you guys very much. We have 4 watching on YouTube, and we have at least 3 people watching on Twitch. Thank you guys. I have 4 people watching on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. Um, I'm playing I'm the player who taps out at 1 hour in and have to wait hours for the others to finish. Yes, we used to play timed games, but, oh, sometimes it gets vicious. Sometimes it gets vicious. Oh, me losing any game, no joke. People invite me to their channels on Twitch to play Mario because they know I will freak out and say a lot of crazy things. That's so funny. Oh, goodness gracious. Our poll has not changed, so I'm not gonna repeat it again. And, and it is 10:08 in my neck of the woods, so we've been on the air for 1 hour and 8 minutes. So we are now going to do what to celebrate. Figure 8 Monopoly, 2 boards squished together. Oh my gosh. That sounds but I think you need to have a lot of players. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, AFK. And Masters, since it's true, Ragnar, for example, does that. Oh gosh, sometimes when I play games, um, I uh, I emote a little bit too much than I should, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. I try to watch my language on shows, but man, Fortnite. I also play another game, Destiny 2. I don't do that one live, but um, man, sometimes the words just come out and it's like, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to," because I get so frustrated. But AFK does some fun streams. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to find your channel. I'm going to give you a quick shout out. So let's go over here. Uh-oh, I did something I shouldn't have. Let's 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 go back to that. Okay. What happens here? Let's unmute that. There we go. We're going to go to here. Come on. And here we go. We're going to find AFK Bard, hopefully. Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, dang it. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go here. And here we go. You should, yeah, there you go. And normally, I would just put their names in, but you can hear Dadman yelling in the background. I wish he wouldn't do that. But yes. So, but anyway, um, you can hear, did you guys hear him? You did. There we go. I didn't know if he was I did not know if he was still resting in in bed because it's Saturday and it's his Saturday and it's the day that he gets to rest some. So I was letting him rest. But yes, it's AFK Bard does Fortnite and that's actually the only game I've ever watched. Do you play other games? Do you stream other games besides Fortnite? But it's fun watching play Fortnite, watching AFK play Fortnite. Um, and we have Sci-Fi Mommy. Good morning, Sci-Fi Mommy. You need to vote in the poll because your guy isn't winning. We have favorite Scrooge in live action Christmas Carol. We have Albert Finney is winning, and Jim Carrey are tied for first now. And then George C. Scott is second, and Alistair Sim has zero. Has zero. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 too. And various other things. I knew Fortnite. I love watching your Fortnite. Um, and I've never gotten into Final Fantasy, so I don't know a lot about that. I just started gaming a little over 2 years ago, so I'm still a newbie at it. Well, it is time for us to do our celebrations for today. We don't have that many today. Oh, and oh wait, let me try to get her. Um, Thanks, I am spastic with my Fortnite gaming. I'm gonna try to start doing some gaming, hopefully soon. Um, Ang is gonna help me set up OBS and some other things to to um uh, to be able to put my games through so that you can see them. I actually tried to do it through StreamYard, and I could do it, but you couldn't see, you couldn't hear anything. So I'm working on that because I think it'd be hilarious. I've got a bunch of like single player games that I would love to play. Um, because I'm horrible at playing games, and I think my monologuing is hilarious. I make myself laugh sometimes when I'm playing a game by myself and I'm just chattering away. So it said it's let's see, there's a tie now, I know. And thank you for voting. Thank you for voting and sort of keeping everything balanced. And Christmas says our master says it's Saturday, no ties. And make sure to hit that like button. And let's see here. Da, 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 da. La. We're gonna get a little music here. La 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 la. Do 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 do. I wish there was a way. There probably is, but I'm to yeah. See, I said half of that in in my mind. To search for your list on YouTube, but I can't figure it out. So we're going to now go to celebrations now. I'm sorry. I have said we're going to do it and have slipped back and forth, back and forth. So here we go. And good morning to you, Sci-Fi Mombi. I'm so glad you're here this morning. On the Twitch side, we got our Twitchers here. Okay, what to celebrate today? And let's see, what is the first one? I can't remember what order we did. Our first is National Wreaths Across America Day. This is a wonderful, wonderful. It's actually an organization, Wreaths Across America, and their mission is to remember fallen U.S. veterans, honor those who serve, and teach your children the value of freedom. And they have an annual event, and it takes place every third Saturday in December. It's at Arlington National Cemetery and every national cemetery in the country. And what you do is that you people before the event, they buy wreaths, and you a lot of organizations, they'll sell them and stuff, but you buy wreaths, and then groups. My kids were in a troop, and they would go on that day, and we would place a wreath on each um, tombstone or grave marker that was at Arlington. Um, and that was not at Arlington, it was at the National Cemetery, our local national cemetery. They did them everywhere, and so that was really neat and it was so moving. You would go and you would look, and you would see these, the white grave markers that they have, and they'd all have wreaths on them, and it was very moving. They'd have a ceremony, and they would have someone standing in the middle of the area, and they would play taps. Oh my gosh, if there was a dry eye in the house, oh, yes, it is an emotional experience for sure. It truly is. Um, if you ever have an opportunity to experience, I would recommend going. It's amazing. It's an amazing and moving experience and humbling. It's humbling. So yes, the wreaths are laid as family and friends remember both those who made the ultimate sacrifice and those who currently served in the armed forces. So National Wreath Across America Day. Now to take it in a completely different direction now, National Chocolate Covered Anything Day means exactly what it says. Most people have heard of chocolate covered insects and chocolate covered fruit, but what about chocolate covered pickles? Well, I haven't either, but today is the day you can try anything, and I mean anything covered in chocolate. Curious what cheddar cheese and chocolate taste like together? Well, today is your day to give it a try. Yes, chocolate covered anything day today. Chocolate covered bacon. Everything is better with chocolate. I agree. Whoops. Yes, I'm sorry. I love chocolate covered bacon, and cheese and chocolate is yummy. Oh, and Master says we have that in Germany too, and it has been carried by your soldiers. And actually, this tradition became very important for the reunion process between Germany and France. Two German chancellors bended their knees to lay down flowers to the dead soldiers of the other side, and it finally got accepted. Today, our countries are like brothers. Sorry, that was a little emotional. Yes, military funerals are really hard as well. When tap plays, I lose it. And the salute, and they do the 21 gun salute also. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Oh no, please don't apologize. Please don't apologize. No, no, no. So getting back to chocolate covered day, get a fondue kit and you'll easily be able to try every food under the sun dipped in chocolate. My sister had a fondue, one of those fountain things, and that was so much fun. Yes. Yes, I think you mean Masters fitting the fills this morning, yes. And once again, please don't apologize. Um, oh, hitting the fills. I just there's just certain things that and I don't have my tissue. It's on the floor. And sometimes it just usually I'm okay, but having actually been and done one of the Wreaths Across America, remembering how emotional and it's beautiful, and you see kids that are there that are honoring the veterans, because I think a lot of times you forget we haven't really been involved in a lot of the kids now, even my generation, haven't really been involved in a big war. There have been fighting and wars, but it's we've been isolated, and I think they forget, what it is. Yes, yes. Now that we're all in tears, let's get back to chocolate because chocolate is good. It's good when you're emotional. So yes, get a fondue pot, even melt some chocolate, and just dip anything in it. Um, I might do that. Something that I think would be good, and I know this seems weird, but I think it would because I like potato chips that are covered in chocolate. And one year for Christmas, I bought a container of Pringles. And then I took the Pringles out and I melted some chocolate and I dipped like 3/4 of it in chocolate and I put them back in and wrapped it and gave them as Christmas presents. They were really good. I got to eat all the broken pieces. But I think like Ritz crackers, like kinda like the, buttery kinda tasting crackers, I think that would be so good with chocolate. As said, I got so much of it there that I will never forget. Get ready for some German Christmas stories. I can't wait. And on the Christmas Eve, 3 o'clock Eastern time and 2 o'clock Central time, me and Dadman on his channel, on Dadman's channel, will be doing a Christmas celebration, a German Christmas celebration with Masters Maniac Mexico, creating a German meal and really looking forward to it and sharing stories. So 3 o'clock Eastern time on Christmas Eve. I hope you guys can make it by. Uh, we did one for Thanksgiving, and it was so much fun. So hope to see you guys there. Now, now talking about something completely different. Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. It allows parents to take a vacation from that repetitive sing-alongs and storytelling. And how about that song? I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with a great big hug and kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Ugh. You know, when you really look at those words and there's this big purple dinosaur singing it to children, that's kind of creepy. And that song is so annoying and it becomes stuck in your head. So I have probably given you that song to think of for the rest of the day. And I'm so sorry. But this day is just the day that you, as a parent, have the right to say no. No Barney today, no Barbie movies with her perpetual smile and hurt your face being happy all the time. You can just say no. So just no to Barney and Barbie and whatever toys that have annoyed you to no end. You have permission today, parents, to put them in a box and have them go away for 24 hours so you can have peace and quiet. And talking about peace and quiet, our next one is Stupid Toy Day. Oh my gosh, I just remember I I remember a certain stupid toy I had as a kid and they still have it. It was this plastic microphone that you talk into and it kind of changes your voice, and we go around singing like karaoke in it. And my poor mom must have gone crazy and hated the fact that we got that. But Stupid Toy Day is a day to look back at our childhood and remember all the toys that we cherished as children. And even remember some of the stupid toys that we gave our children. And we look back and go, why? I mean, it could be Mr. Potato Head, Cabbage Patch Doll, Beanie Babies, that Pet Rock, Tickle Me Elmo, and Tamagotchis. And like I said, how about that annoying voice changing microphone? We all had our fair share of some stupid toys in our childhood. It is comical to think about their purpose now, but we all are guilty of playing with them each night till our eyes gave out. Stupid Toy Day is more than just a day of remembering toys. It is an ode to the idiosyncrasies of our childhood and how the stuff that now seems stupid to us was once something we guarded with our lives. Climb up to the attic and look for that stupid toy as we celebrate the harmless frolic of our childhood on this fun day. Go back and relive your childhood. My sis had a small toy that played music and annoyed me so much I tried to flush it and it got stuck, but kept playing music in the toilet. Mom was not happy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Does anybody else in chat remember some toys that they had as a child or that you gave to your kid? And you're like, why did I give that to my kid? My mom gave me a doll called Chatty Cathy, and she gave me this doll because I was up at all hours of night. I just did not sleep. And we lived in a trailer, and they slept on one end of the trailer, and I slept on the other end with my brothers and sisters. And she said that she could hear it all through the night. I'd pull it out, and it'd just be talking, and I would just talk to it all night long. And I'm sure she was ready to get rid of that toy after a month. But I love that toy. And my mom moved from, her the home that I grew up in to live with my sister, and we were kinda going through stuff out of the attic and found all these old toys, and oh my gosh, the memories of them. Ah, but, yes, I've got a whole thing, it's a little wagon that has wooden blocks in it that we have that's right here by my feet, actually. I have a doll it was a Cabbage Patch doll that my grandmother made, so it's not a real one, but my grandmother made it, but the body fell apart, so I still have the head, and so I put the head in different places, and it looks so creepy because it's just this headless doll. And, it says, "Okay, I will drive my RC then." A remote control. Anyway, I'm still a kid at heart, and I love playing and posing with action figures and have stuff like RC cars and board games. Well, my goodness gracious, I build Legos on stream or building blocks on stream. It's I love it. I love it. So, be a kid, be a kid. So, that is our final day today. And it is 10:31. And let's check our poll here. Oh, we have a tie. Oh, do I have a pick between those two? I know who the winner would be. Okay, I will pick between those two. If nobody else votes or puts a vote in the stream, then I will. You got you a new rock crawler for Christmas. Is that a car? Like an RC car? Is that one of those that has the wheels that it can go over a lot of that terrain? Those are really cool. Does anybody remember Viewmasters? You know, you'd put the little round disc in that has the little pictures, and you could click it and you look at the different show. I got our old Viewmasters. They have new ones, but I've got an old one, and some of the little round things are falling apart. So a lot of the little picture things are all in the floor. That would be fun to try to make your own Viewmasters. I love I actually have a Viewmaster, a Masters that it's an all-terrain runner, yes. And, well, here, I'm sorry, that was I went up on that thing about the car. I have one that it projects to the wall, like you can watch a little movie thing of them. That was something that I got from my mom when, she moved. So, yes, really cool. And I also have a thing called Pop-Up Pirates. Oh my gosh, it's a fun game. You have this barrel and you push the pirate that goes on top, and you have these swords and they have little slots around it, and you push in the sword, and there's one of them that will make the pirate jump up out of the thing and scare you. And it's a game. You keep pushing it to see who's going to win. And I have one that's a crocodile that it's like you open its mouth and you push its teeth in, and one of them will make its mouth close onto your hand. I've taken those, and my nieces just love playing with those. So yes, I do buy silly toys. So even today, I buy silly toys. So it is 10:34. If you have not voted in the poll, vote now, because if you haven't, I'm going to close it and I will tell you who I pick for my favorite uh, Scrooge in a live action Christmas Carol. In five, four, three, two, one. And I am now going to end the poll. And I will tell you, to break the poll, I would pick Albert Finney over Jim Carrey. So Albert Finney is in first, Jim Carrey's in second, George C. Scott is in third, and Alistair Sim is in last place. So that is our poll. So I did that because I know I would forget that poll today. So, yes, and now we are going to do my shameless promotions. Thank you guys for hanging out for that. Monday at 12 noon, I'm going to be building a grizzly bear at my block party on YouTube and Twitch, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55 with a period and 55, and Twitch TV, Mrs.DadmanWalking. No, um, no punctuation and no numbers. And what happened? You won the poll. I'm in shock. Well, because we had to give you something. So we let you win the poll today. We let you win the poll today. And on Thursday, my next block party is going to be doing Starry Night with guest Squeaka M. She was the one who gifted this for me. And so we coordinated and we can do the build together. It's at YouTube and Twitch, same channels as that. Also, I have blocking out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something. These are impromptu. Hello, Liam Grey Wolf. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. Ba, 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 da, da, da. So let's do this and let's do this. I'm pretty sure I know your link, but I want to make sure I get it right. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah. How are you doing today, Liam? There we go. Go over there and support Liam, you guys. Great streamer, great friend. Um, and I just recommend going over there and watching some of his content. It's really really good. So back to this, blocking out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something. Follow me on Twix, which I now call Twitter and X together, which was Castle told me about it that he heard it from someone else, and I love it. At M.DadmanWalking, I'll give the date, the times whenever I'm going to be doing these builds. Also, Morning Musings with Mrs.DadmanWalking. You're watching it right now. It's every day at 9 a.m., barring sickness or emergencies. But yes, 9 a.m. every morning. Come by and we'll chat like we did today. Also, as I said before, we are doing a Christmas special on Christmas Eve. There we go. With me and Dadman Walking cordially invite you to celebrate a German Christmas with us on December 24th. It's a Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Central Time, uh, with Masters Maniac Mexico as our special guest. And that will be on YouTube and Twitch at DadmanWalking55. It will be on his channel. So go over there and let's have a good time on Christmas Eve. I think it is going to be a blast. There's going to be game. Oh, wow. With games and a surprise for all chatters and pops. I didn't even know you were here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. If I missed you earlier in the chat, I'm so sorry. And I'm excited too. I'm excited too for it. So, excuse me. I would like to make this channel self sufficient where we don't have to take money out of our family budget to run it. To do that, of course, you need money. And if you would like to support me, you can support me at Kofi, ko-fi.com /Mrs. DadmanWalking55 with no punctuation. You can do a daily or a monthly donation. Anything would be appreciated. And I also have a Throne, which is a wish list. That's throne.com /Mrs. DadmanWalking55, no punctuation. It's a privacy first wish list where your privacy is kept intact in mine. So if you want to gift me something, go over there and check out what's there. I have builds, I have books, I have Christmas um, household stuff. I have stuff for my computer and my streaming. So if you'd like to do that, you can go ahead and go over there. I would like to thank Atwood for the wonderful gift of the Destiny 2 Advent calendar. We're waiting for it to come in so we can build it. So as soon as that happens, we will be doing that build as soon as possible. I play Destiny 2, and that is a game. That is a ghost that's in the game. I actually have that skin where it's the gingerbread. So I am. Um, so, uh, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I finally got a solid 6 hours of sleep. I know it's not the best, but it's been a crazy year. Sorry to be a killjoy, but keeping it real like always. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Well, hey, congratulations on 6 hours sleep. I understand what it's like not to sleep. And so, yes, um, no apologies here meant at all. And you're not being a killjoy. You're not being a killjoy at all. I'm grateful that you got some sleep, and I hope you can get some more and get caught up because man, when you don't sleep, it is rough. It is rough. Whoops. And Dadman says hello, and yes, it is. It is cool. Is Corey? Did I miss Corey? Oh, hi, Corey. Hello, hello. You zipped right up there. I missed you. Excuse me. Good morning to you. Yeah, next Sunday will be. I've got to get the house cleaned up. I got my oldest is coming over, and the house is a total mess. Oh my goodness. And another gift that we got is the Big Ben and the Stonehenge, and we are waiting to everything to kind of settle down to build these. So probably be in the next year, in January, but these will get built, and I'm looking forward to doing it. And when Liam and Daisy can, we can kind of work a schedule when they can be done. So, yes, Big Ben and Stonehenge. I've kind of looked at them and they look really cool. I cannot wait to do these. And I have a live streams and VODs. You can watch them at youtube.com /at Mrs.DadmanWalking55 and also twitch.tv /Mrs.DadmanWalking. No punctuation and no numbers. My streaming schedule you can find on Twix at mdadmanwalking. Also, I try to take all my scheduled streams, my regular streams, I try to give an hour, a 30-minute, and a 5-minute reminder just to let you guys know because sometimes the notifications don't work that well. So I appreciate you guys coming over here and watching. Uh, it really means a lot to me, especially on a Saturday morning when I knows that there's so much stuff, other things that you could be doing. Um, but oh, hello, Killer Rabbit from outer space. How are you from outer space? Why do I keep saying that? Killer Rabbit from space. Greetings, greetings to you. Um, oh, you had to run to the store and well, oh, well, thank you for that. Um, Well, you have come here. We are at the end of our show. It's been almost an hour and 45 minutes. I so appreciate everyone that has been here. Um, if you guys want to talk some more, you can pop something up in chat. We've talked about toys that we had as kids, um, any things that are good with chocolate on them. Uh, what else did we talk about? That's pretty much about it. Um, Birthdays that were today. We had some wrestlers and actors. But if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, we can go right ahead and do that. Uh, I've I kind of feel bad that people have just kind of come in and it's near the end of the show. And so if there's anything you want to uh, be right back. Walking the dog, no, not a euphemism. Um, is Killer Clowns from Outer Space a Christmas movie? I say yes. I that's what Master says. Thank you, AFK. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Um, well, I don't really know what else to talk about. So if you guys have anything in the stream that you want to talk about, let me know. We finished our poll. Our poll was Scrooge, live action Scrooges. Who was the best actor? Who do you like the best? Albert Finney, Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, uh, and George C. Scott. The cost of tea in China. Well, I don't know how much tea is. You expected a high quality movie review now? Oh no, there will be no high quality movie reviews. Well, let's see, what do we have here? Let's look at some of our memes and maybe we go back and talk about them. Okay, let's this one. I think this one might garner some I got to stop saying now. How stupid can you be? I'm beginning to feel like people are taking it as a challenge. And hello, Admiral Teague. So glad that you're here. So, what's some of the stupid stuff that you've done that you can talk about on stream? And please remember that this is a morning show. I love this. I got to stop saying how stupid can you be. I'm beginning to feel like people are taking it as a challenge. I one time took, and someone asked me when Cinco de Mayo was, and I said, well, it's May 5th. And they were asking what day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, I gave this challenge to my neighbors 1 year ago, um, and they did incredibly well. I'm going to a New York Fire Department Christmas bash. Oh, you think you might end up drunk? Well, don't drink and drive. That's all I ask. Have a designated driver. Give your keys to somebody so you don't feel tempted. Be safe. Want to see you. Want to see you next year. You meddled in stupidity. Oh, you take the subway. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I forget it. See, where we live, we don't have really good public transportation, which kind of stinks because I would love to use public transportation. And so I forget there's cities that actually have things like subways and buses and decent taxi service. So, yep. Anybody else do stupid stuff? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. What's our next meme here? We'll go to the next one, see what it says. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, it's been 12 years or so since you've driven. See, I would love to be able to take public transportation. Show them, go and conquer that party. Show them who we are. We are the Morning Mug Club. At nights, we're even more dangerous. Effectively, we have no public transportation. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I agree with you. It's horrible. I wouldn't even mind walking a bit to like a bus stop or something like that, but they don't even stop around here. So it's a little crazy. Please be safe. Do not stand, sit, climb, or lean on zoo fences. If you fall, animals could eat you, and that might make them sick. Thank you. Speaking about the stupid things that people do, this is a thing that stupid people do. They climb, they sit on the zoo fences, and they do all this stupid stuff, and then they fall in, and then the animals do something to them, and then the animals get in trouble because of a stupid person. Oh, you're drinking coffee to get rid of this hangover. At least you'll be awake with the hangover. I guess a real good bus, and you have a real good bus, and the train goes everywhere. It's within. Uh, that sign applies to drunk people in New York Zoo. Just saying, it applies to drunk people in any zoo. In any zoo. Oh my god. Some people are so stupid at the zoos. So stupid, and sometimes I just want to smack them. Oh my goodness. When I was a kid, I used to take things apart. I was very curious to see how things worked. The problem was I didn't pay attention to how I was taking it apart to be able to put it back together. Oh my, oh goodness. No, see, I would take things apart and I would pay attention how I took them apart, but then I still couldn't put them back together. You can't get into the enclosures in the Bronx Zoo. We used to have at our zoo, it was horrible. I love how they do it now, but they were big cement enclosures basically. And it was awful. Now they have them in open plains and everything. I really like that. Kind of like their natural habitat, but it does make it easier for stupid people to jump down into the area if they want to. Because stupid is as stupid does, I guess. It's not that they become stupid in the zoo. They became stupid, but seeing a giraffe brought them to a whole new level. Google the smoking monkey. He's a blast. Well, let me tell you something. We were at our zoo, and kids got a whole new education from some of the monkeys that were there. That's all I'm gonna say. It was, yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Ponder this. If quitters never win and winners never quit, who does quit while you're ahead apply to? Oh my gosh. Mom would get home and the VCR, for example, would be fully disabled. Oh. I'm sorry, that gave me a coughing fit. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, Dadman remembers what I'm talking about. What that kid said. Yes. Let's just say there was one happy monkey. Oh, I'm glad we haven't left yet either. And Demon's like, "Oh wow, Liam, that's just wow. I can just picture her reaction." Oh, one monkey learned to smoke. People thought it was hilarious. They threw smokes and lighters into the enclosure, and the thing was smoking a pack or two a day. Oh, poor little thing. Uh, Kind of like an encore. Yes, at 2 a.m. key. One, not two. Okay, so that's what they learned. Hey, Santa Megatron, oi to you. How are you this fine Saturday morning? It's almost 11 o'clock here. And yes, in life, it's the second mouse who gets the cheese. Ooh, ponder that one. And lives up. Yep, Dad man, I gave her all her gray hairs. Whoop, wait. It was the London Zoo. It's sort of hilarious. And Dadman says, "Hey, Santa Megatron is awake." And yes, I awoke from my hibernation. Well, wow, we have 14. Well, sorry, I was reading it. Yeah, we have 14 people here. Let's see. We have 5 watching on the YouTube side and 5 likes, or maybe more. I don't know. And we have 9 people on Twitch. Awesome. Thank you guys so very much. Let's see. We have 11 likes. Oh, wow. Appreciate that so much. I should do another poll. Um, Let me think of a poll here. See the people here, see if they want to vote for it. Start your poll. Uh, Favorite. We did a thing about today is stupid toy day. So I'm going to do a favorite stupid toy. We didn't talk about these, but Slinky. What's the purpose of Slinky? We're going to do silly silly putty. I'm doing something we haven't talked about. Slinky, silly putty. Um, Excuse me. What is Let me think. Slinky, silly putty, pet rock. We did talk about that, but oh, what's another one that's I don't know what they're called, but you used to hold them. They had string and it had like two. We called them knuckle busters, but you had two like marble balls at the end, and you would hold the middle of the string and you'd move it, and they'd clap up top and bottom. And man, if you messed up, it'd smack your knuckles and you have bruised hands. I don't know what those things are called. But, I do remember those hand clappers that you would I'll put the hand clapper. Okay, so here's our new poll. If you feel inclined to vote, we have Slinky, Silly Putty, Pet Rock, or Hand Clapper. Favorite quote, stupid toy. And if you're on Twitch and want to put it in the chat, yeah, the knuckle banger things. So the hand clapper or knuckle banger thing. Consider those the same thing. Oh, and whoopee cushions. I should have put whoopee cushion. That would have been a good one. Yep. We actually have a Jar Jar Binks whoopee cushion. Duplos, the anti-Legos. And yes, we have Ted currently watching on um, Twix, Twix, on Twitch. Thank you guys very much for that. So go ahead and vote in that poll. And if you uh, and if you're on Twitch and cannot have access to YouTube, just let me know what I said. Jar Jar. Oh, you love the Jar Jar. Okay. And thank you for being over on the Twitch side. Misa ma, Misa like whoopee cushion. And I always cook with wine. Sometimes I put it in the food. Yes, Silly Putty was actually a really cool invention. And I don't know, to me the I loved getting Silly Putty, and on the Sunday morning comics we get the paper, and I love taking out the comics and taking the Silly Putty and rubbing it up against the newspaper and lifting it up and the picture transferred to it. I don't know what other use there was for Silly Putty, except it was probably like the precursor to the fidget toys of today. Because you could squeeze it, just mess with it. I think it was the first fidget toy. Yes, and it would copy it. You're right. It was so cool. And it says, man, now I'm hungry. LO, smell of fried taters and cornbread. Mmm. Poor Ahmed Best. He went to clowning school. He has a degree in being a clown. I learned on my own through trial and error. You just have it natural. Okay, me when I lose in any game that I play, but in this case, Monopoly. Yeah, I love to. Yeah, I think Silly Putty is the first fidget toy. Oh, it's being cooked right now. Oh, yum, yummy. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Um, Silly Putty, Slinkies. They were kind of fun, but you'd get them and you kind of play with it for like a minute. And if you had stairs, it was kind of fun to watch them go down the stairs. But then they would get stretched out and messed up and everything. So I never really don't understand the purpose of slinkies. Yeah, not at all. Slinkies make no sense to me whatsoever. Oh, combine cats and slinkies together? Interesting. Going down the stairs? That might be fun. We had like a flight of 13 steps in our house, and so that might be fun to do the slinky like that. Slinky. Someone realized a garage spring could be packaged as a toy, and people buy it, and they buy it still today. Yes, they do. And what's the purpose? Um, arcades and things like that where you can pick out toys. They have these slinkies that are real small. They don't even work. What is the whole point of them besides taking your money? I guess that's it. They just take your money. So, yeah. So let's see how our poll is doing here. We have five people voting, and Slinky is ahead 60 to 40. I would vote for Silly Putty, but we did have those knuckle busters. Oh man, and they were the old school. They when they first came out, and this did really showcase people's stupidity, especially children's, because we would take it and it had it was had like a string and then cording, and then it had two like marble balls on each end, and you would hold it and you would like raise your hand up and down, and it would clink on the top and clink on the bottom, and it would go faster and faster, and then you would get out of rhythm, and then it would smack you on your knuckles, and it hurt, but you kept doing it because you're an idiot. And it just like what Albert Einstein said, there are two things in life that are infinite: the universe and people's stupidity. And I'm not sure of the universe. I think the Slinky will be an event in the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. So they were called Kerbangers? Yes, those are, I should find a picture of them because they were wicked. Yep, here's it. Clackers. Clackers. That's what we called them. And this is kind of like, let me find. They call them Kerbangers, but I remember them being called Clackers. And I'm trying to find a picture of one that's not in a container. And they had a bunch of different names, Click Clacks. Trying to find one where, let's see, I'm trying to find one where, I'm trying to find one that's going to cause, here's one. Let's make sure we have nothing here that's going to, so let's go back here and we can't make it any bigger, but these are what they are. And they're basically these glass or marble ball things on a string with it had like a little ring. I forgot it had a ring, and you would hold that and you would just make it clank up to the top and to the bottom. And yep, and they're called click clacks. Clackers is what we called them. Kerbangers. Uh, oh wow. And some kerbangers were made out of flint and made sparks. See, that would be cool. That would be cool. And we have theme park casual. Hello, hello. How are you today? Whoops. There we go. And the ferret is a living slinky. Yes, it is. Um, Oh, stupid lawn darts. Well, it was only stupid if the people playing it were stupid. And when they had to change it, we have some of those that have the points on the end. Let me see here. Let's. Whoops. Oh, I thought I just messed something up. Oh, got multiple strings here. Here we go. Sorry. Let's see. What about the toy with the sticky hand that you could fling it and it would stick to the wall or objects? Yes, that is another stupid toy. And my gosh, and it would be great until it went onto the dirt or dust or something, and then it wouldn't stick anymore. Or we had the things they were called like wall walkers, and you would throw it up against the wall, and as it goes down the stair, down the wall, it would go down. Of course, sometimes they left a greasy residue or kind of a sticky residue. So yeah, but some people weren't too happy about that. But that was such a stupid toy. Such a stupid toy. Absolutely. Now I don't think it was a stupid toy, but jacks. I liked playing jacks, but man, if you left a jack on the ground, that was the precursor to Legos. The worst feeling ever stepping on one of those jacks. Yep, I like playing jacks, but it could be challenging. I was trying to think if there were any other crazy toys. Let's see how our poll is doing. Oh, we have a tie for Slinky and Silly Putty. Um, I would vote for Silly Putty as my favorite stupid toy. Silly Putty with the hand clap or the clacker or the kerbanger would be my next one. They were kind of like a kid's version of nunchucks. And the fact that they sold them to children, I just think it's hilarious. Some of the things that were sold to kids, you just kind of go, why? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. What what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Man, when I was looking up stupid toys, there are some there that there were some that I just went, "What? There's no way. No way." And they were not like spoof toys, sometimes where they make um you make them for adults to mock toys. No, these were really toys marketed for kids. And you just kind of shake your head. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. No need to discuss much. Just drop the key, Lee, and set yourself free. I'm hoping I'm singing it enough out of the rhythm that it doesn't get me in trouble. But if it does, oh well. I am not that obsessed. I can't think of the word. All of a sudden, I'm not that good at singing this morning. So sorry about that. Oh, the pogo sticks. Have you discussed the rocket stick, the thing you stand on, supposed to jump on? Pogo sticks. Oh, those were crazy. We had a pogo stick when I was little. I would kind of jump once and fall. I had no sense of center of balance. I would just and you broke your arm with it at age 7. Oh wow. I could see it. You're jumping and you fall. It was So, yeah, those things now you watch people and they have competitions with pogo sticks. And they combine pogo stick with sticks with jump roping, and it's insane some of the stuff that they do now. Crazy. Yes. Oh my god, pogo sticks were a big thing back in the day. And the old chemistry whoops, wait. And the old yes, they had the real chemicals in them and stuff like that. I was reading it. I have I have a little a chemistry book, not like a textbook, but it was like for kids. It's like chemistry fun for kids. And it had it had one of them in there like when using acid, please have supervision from an adult. And I'm thinking, why the f are you having acid having experiments using acid for a kid? Insanity. I guess they thought kids were smarter than I think kids are now. No, actually, you know what it was? I think it's because the lawyers weren't as crazy as they are now. And they could do that, and people took responsibility when they did stupid stuff instead of suing. And that's why your parents bought you a fish? They bought you a fish. No, I know you meant a bass. I know you meant a bass guitar. So you were a renegade when you broke 11 ribs, ch chucked both of my knees and broke my left ankle and had a hole in my head and so on and so well, goodness gracious, that's a lot. And Admiralty didn't do experiments with acid till college. And giving me that pogo stick or rocket stick was crazy at the first place. Yes, I look at now today, they have those like hoverboards and things like that for kids. And I'm going, you're just asking for a kid to, smash their head or something. But they sell them. It's crazy. But the McDonald's super hot coffee changed liability laws, but they were super negligent and don't let anyone tell you that they weren't wrong. Awesome. Oh, I hope you do. You're only 97 away. If you guys haven't gone over and supported Real Wade Nation gaming clips, go over there. He's 97 away from 1,000. So that would be awesome. If you haven't gone over there to support him, go over there and support him. Acid studies with Dr. Leary. Yeah, yeah, man. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it, Wade. Well, it is 11:20. I have been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I gotta tell you guys, I am so hungry. I want to go out to breakfast and go. You met Timothy Leary, and he was kind of I'm sorry. You met Timothy Leary. He was kind of a jerk. Well, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, Debbie said, "Send some our way, Wade." And then Wade asked, "How did you guys drive? I'm so bored, and I'm not even driving to LA." Well, we just kinda did it. You just drive because you have to find the hotel. Uh, I do not know who that person was, but, compared to, Shane McGowan, he was a saint. You found another 100 crazy toys to talk about? I can't go now? And yes, we did the drive streams to beat the boredom. Oh, Louisiana. You're going to Louisiana. Okay. I was trying to figure out what it was. Driving to yes. I have enough problems with abbreviations. Um, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. But as I said, it has been 2 hours and 21 minutes on streams, and I haven't had breakfast yet, and it's almost lunchtime. Oh, so Shay McGowan was a foremost admired poetic Irish singer, and he was a real jerk. I'm sorry about that. Oh, stay longer. This is fun. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm running out of things to talk about. Yes, I need a commercial so I can snack. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you can still hang around, Wade. I'm still talking for a little bit more. I'm just not sure what to talk about. Oh, so he passed away. Shane was a jerk. Yes, he was a jerk, and he passed away last week. Just keep an eye out. Make sure you get notifications. We can go live at any moment. Yes, yes, and like I say, I try to post that on Twitch. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. Oh, uh, uh, Teague bought him a drink and he clawed his eyes. Wow. You talk about violent Irish singers who passed away last week. I can't even talk about Star Trek or Star Wars because it's not in my wheelhouse. I don't really, it's not my thing. Dadman really likes that. I have nothing else to talk about. So I am gonna go on a high note with we have 15 people watching, and I thank you all so much for this. Um, and let's see, we're going to look at our toll. Okay, we're going to end our poll because we have a winner. We have a clear winner. So I'm going to first off say thank you for all that you are watching on YouTube. And thank you for the 9 that are watching on Twitch. Boy, I really appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for that. And I am going to end the poll in I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the poll has now ended. And the winner is Slinky as your favorite stupid toy with Silly Putty in second place. I will say I would have voted for Silly Putty, which would have made it a tie again, but that's what that is. So let's see. Let's see. If you know the song Fairy Tale of New York, that was him. Yes, and Deadman Walking can't stop talking about Darth Maul and Ray. It's always the same. How much he loves them. He loves them so much. And thank you, Killer Rabbit. You have a happy new year too. And I hope we see you before then. Like I say, I'm doing this every morning at 9 a.m. So if you have some time, stop by and say hello. That would be great. And Dadman thinks I'm funny. Ha ha ha. So on that note, guys, I am going to say, um, I am going to sorry. I'm playing Twitch on my computer, and I have to play the audio so I count as in the algorithm. And so I'm hearing my voice. So sometimes I say something and I start laughing at when I hear me repeat it in my headsets. Okay. So it is 2 hours and 26 minutes into the show. And I thank you all for showing up so much. I appreciate it. And I am going to say to you all, see you next time. And remember to be kind, show love, and you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And I wish you all peace. Have a great day.